First deserve, then desire. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets midweek edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the elevating effect of mantras, okay? And simply put, a mantra is just a phrase that is meant to take your mind to a higher and better place, okay, so you can perform better. All right, for example, this is an example of a mantra. When I was at Georgia State, I used to always tell myself life is a game of inches, okay? Like life is small things. If you add them up, it equals the place you want to go, okay? And at the time, I didn't really know that it was a mantra. I was just like, I need to do anything that's going to pull me to a better future. Okay, a mantra kind of centralizes your thinking and pushes you to a better place, okay? For example, you could be thinking to yourself, I want to be a generous person in life. A good mantra for you might be, give more than you take. Okay, and a lot of times a mantra is centered around your purpose, okay? Like your purpose is, okay, I want to be someone who really thinks about my actions when I do things. Be known as someone who's just very purposeful and thoughtful in how I do things. Okay, a mantra for you might be, you reap what you sow, more than you sow, later than you sow, okay? I could be a mantra for you, or let's say you want to be somebody who wants to know, who wants to live their truth and not have many people, not having many friends in their life, or just kind of be self-reliant. A good mantra for you might be love many, trust a few, paddle your own canoe, okay? There's so many things you can think of, and an important point to remember is that a mantra should just be for you. It shouldn't be one that someone imposes on you. It should be something, just a quick phrase that just magnetizes your mind to something better, okay? Like, for example, there's kind of two quotes that kind of float in my mind to help me. One of them in my current life is successful people do what unsuccessful people won't. So whenever there's some hard thing I got to do, if I got to stay up late and read something, I'll kind of just say that phrase to myself, and it gives you just enough to get across the finish line. Another one I like is, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. If you do what's hard, your life will be easy. I mean, if you think these things on a daily basis and make them a part of your life, these mantras will help you to succeed, okay? Or let's say you want to be someone you want to be known as a very forgiving person. You're like, okay, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind, okay? If you live by that. The important thing is to live by it. You got to think about it every day. You got to really put in your mind, this is what I'm going to do. And remember, and also this is an important point, your mantras are going to change as you change, okay? Remember, all a mantra is, it could be a sentence. This is nothing mystical or anything crazy. It just helps you it kind of centers you back. It's kind of like when you press the recenter button on your GPS. That mantra will help you to kind of refocus yourself on where you got to go and to what you want to do. Okay, and like I said, there are so many mantras. Might be someone who's like, I want to make sure that I really think about all the actions I take in life. You can think to yourself, okay, consequences are more important than decisions. Okay? There are so many mantras that you can use. You could say to yourself, okay, humility keeps you hungry. Or 40 minutes or 40 years when you make decisions, it's just amazing how many there are. And I wanted to help you think to yourself on this Wednesday, do you have any mantras you live your life by? Is there anything that kind of motivates you to get to where you want to go? Okay, because we all want to go different places. That's going to require different levels of thinking. Guys, another mantra is that you are where your thoughts are. Make sure your thoughts are where you want to be. All right, do you see how they just don't end? And so you're going to have a better life, better thinking, better life. Kind of makes it just that simple. And so a lot of us, we're thinking kind of just first level thinking. Like if you look at a house, we're thinking first level would be the normal range of thinking. The first floor, basements, where you start to get in lower emotions like sadness, fear. Another one, if you want to live a fearless life, you could say to yourself, another mantra is, fear is false evidence appearing real. You can say to yourself, whenever you're afraid, that's just false evidence appearing real. Let's say you're a cliff diver, you're sponsored by Red Bull or something. You're a self-employed member. This is a channel to help you become a self-employed. You can think to yourself, you know what? Every time you gotta jump off or jump out of an airplane or whatever, you're a stuntman, and it be false. Fear is false evidence appearing real. You tell yourself that to elevate to your best self. A lot of life is about being the best version of yourself, okay? There's so many mantras. Your mantra could be a question. You'd be thinking to yourself, what am I controlling? Am I controlling my thoughts? Am I controlling my time? Am I controlling my income? These things. These are all mantras to help you succeed. Because remember, like the first one, first deserve, then desire, okay? That'd be a really good mantra to have, because a lot of us, we desire before we deserve things. We end up getting frustrated, okay? Usually what I've learned is that you'll get something if you deserve it. If you deserve to be whatever, you'll get it, okay? And so just something to think about, Think about a mantra that you might want for your life, okay? Like a good one I like is, if you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. That's a good mantra that relates to almost, anything in life. So I'm here to make your life better. I want you to think today on this Wednesday, is there any typical type of mantra that you can incorporate into your life to make it better, based on your individual circumstances, based on what you're trying to do, okay? A good one might be, you can't see the view if you don't climb the mountain, for those if you're trying to do hard things in your life, okay? Life is full of difficult things, but just think about all the mantras I've gone through today. Are there any that you can apply to your life? Okay, thank you so much. And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people, they make decisions based on their current situation. Like, oh man, I'm just gonna go to bed, I'm tired. Successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Your mantra is something that the person you want to be would say, all right? I feel like going to sleep, but you're like, you know what successful people do, what unsuccessful people want. I'm gonna push myself, okay? Successful people have mantras, okay? I watched a lot of sports documentaries about successful people, and they all have some sort of mantra, something that pushes them, okay? That elevates their mind to a higher plane so that they can perform better, okay? Thank you so much. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Remember to think, what is a mantra that you can apply to your life, okay? Bye.